Hey YouTube, it's Dragonfire here. I'm coming at you with the I believe it's the official 2014 Yu-Gi-Oh ban list. I gotta say I'm liking this list. A few really good hits, but there's still a few cards that I felt should have been taken off the ban list. Hint, hint. Stratos isn't back to limited, so I'm kind of sad. My heroes have to continue on their hiatus, and I'll just keep work with heat a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna start off with the ban cards. First off is Dragon's Ravine. By taking a glance at the cards in this set, is in this ban list, they kill Dragon Rulers. Dragon Rulers is no longer a deck. If it does, I want to shake hands with the guy that can make it work still. Dragon Ravine made the deck so freaking consistent. Just get the cards into the grave and then just go from there. Plus, I hate Dragoonities because of this card. I guess that makes the setups absolutely insane, and they just OTK like there's no tomorrow. So I'm glad this card is gone. Next up, Return from the Different Dimension. A lot of people wanted this card gone as well because of Dragon Rulers. Yeah, with Dimension Fusion also being gone and being pretty much the exact same card, except being both players. Return from Different Dimension is a game-winning card. It's half your life points, so you don't have to have a specific amount. It's just activate it whenever you need it. Then you can just go for game usually. Very rarely, if you have to use this card, it's not for game. This one's kind of surprising, and I don't think anyone saw it coming. Self-destruct button banned. Konami wanted to hit a bunch of troll cards. I'm not sure if self-destruct decks have been prevalent, but this is surprising. But frankly, there's a guy at my locals that usually just goes in and trolls with a self-destruct button deck. So now that this card's gone, we won't have to deal with that. Next up, card we all saw coming, Sixth Sense banned. Good. This card was not healthy for the game. Didn't need to be in the game. Only reason it was printed at all was for Joey's World. Now it's gone. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Done. As you can tell, I hate Sixth Sense. Anyway, next up to the limiteds. All 4 Dragon Rulers to 1. Okay, good. We won't need to deal with Dragon Rulers for another format. Fucking thank God. I'm tired of seeing this deck. The time has come and gone, but it's time for other decks to come into the game. Next up is a plant hit, which I'm kind of surprised with, but it was also in the Dragon Plants. This Debris Dragon. It could have been brought back because of a card that went to 2. Gone to 1 because of a card that went to 2. But anyway, in my Synchron Plant deck, I only run 1 Debris Dragon, so it doesn't really hurt me, but some plant decks might be hurt, but this card's been once for so long that I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Finally good to see this old girl back. Magician of Faith to 1. I honestly suspect Magician of Faith is going to be a Tsukuyomi situation. She comes back, people are worried, then all of a sudden she's not used and she's back to 3 in the next format. Next format at 2. I'm not sure if she'll make much of it. She probably won't make much of an impact because she's a flip effect. She's way too slow. You have to use your normal summon. There's so many decks that need their normal summon that having this playing this card may only really be good if you already have a good setup. But yeah, I'm surprised this card came back, but it's not going to affect the game that much. I probably won't use it in anything, but we won't have to really worry about it. Next up, Divine Wind of Mist Valley. This card was hit in the OCG list for last format. So Japan, the OCG was way ahead of us. But yeah, this takes care of the Divine Wind FTK. So if people decide to play that now, Dragon Rulers are gone. They're SOL. But we still have Birdman, but wait, is Birdman at 1? I forget, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, Birdman's at 1. Interesting. Yeah, following suit with the OCG list. But yeah, we don't need to worry about that OTK. Next up, Konami didn't want troll decks coming around. Final countdown to 1. This is definitely gonna hurt the deck, because you run 40 cards in the deck. One of them is final countdown. It's your win condition in 20 turns. If you don't draw it before the time that you'll deck out, it's pointless. Plus, I hate final countdown decks. All they do is stall until 20 turns have passed, and then, well, you lose. Next up, another card to really screw over to make sure Dragon Lords don't come back. Sacred Sword of 7 stars. Okay, yeah, this card. People wanted this card to go instead of the Dragon Rulers, but hitting them all at the same time is fine with me. There's almost no. I don't think there's going to be any decks that actually run this card because you're banishing a level 7 monster. How many decks actually run level 7s that you would want to banish? I mean, Prophecies run High Priestess sometimes, but you don't want to banish her. Machina hybrids. Any Machina hybrid runs Machina Fortress, but you don't want to banish a Fortress because Fortress is an amazing card. There's just not much that you would want to banish with this card. Next up, a Spellbook hit, but it's not the Searcher. I'm fine with this one, though. Spellbook of Fate. This is a card that most people hate playing against because it's quick play. You set it. If you have the 3 Spellbooks in your graveyard, you can do whatever you want, since this card does not target. So this card is really good. I'm glad it's gone. Glad it's gone to 1. Don't need to worry about it as much, but they still have but Spellbooks still have Eternity. Still have Tower. Still have Fate. That's not Fate. Yeah, Fate's at 1. They have Secrets, Magician of Prophecy, and so many other cards. Plus, Magician of Faith is back, so be able to recycle cards. Next up for the only 2 semi-limits, Chaos Sorcerer and Lone Fire Blossom. Chaos Sorcerer went to 1, what was it, a couple formats ago? I don't think he's going to make much of a difference. He's way inferior to BLS. Still a damn good card, but I'd rather play BLS, to be honest. But I may build a new Chaos Spellcaster deck to run this guy. And Lone Fire Blossom. This is interesting. Because people have been wanting this card, Plant players have been wanting this card to go to 2 for a while. And, well, now it is. Just kind of wait and see what Plant players actually do with this card. Next up, all to 3, and frankly, all these cards are, well, except for one, are fine. Arsenal Christia is the one I'm not fine with. My Chaos Agent deck runs 2 Christias, and that's plenty. But Christia is such a troll card. If you're able to get Christia out easily and have an amazing setup, you essentially have game. Unless they can Dark Hole, but if you have Stardust on the field, it's pointless. But then you won't be able to summon Stardust, but it doesn't really matter because Christia's on the field, and you just got rid of the Dark Hole. But I'm not sure if Agents will make a comeback. Because, yeah, Venus is at 3, isn't she? And, yeah, Striker is also at 3, but I'll touch on that in a second. It'll be interesting. Next up, Plague Spreader and Mizuki to 3. They went to 2 last format. They're at 3 this format. Zombies are fun. Plus, he'll be going into my Destiny Hero deck. See if that'll make it a little bit better. But Mizuki going to 3. Hello, Exceed Zombies. Next up, TG Striker to 3. About damn time. This card didn't need to be at 1. It didn't need to be at 2. Should have just gone straight to 3. Well, this is kind of proof. It went from 2 to 3 in 2 separate formats. It's along the lines of Agents. It's an easy synchro monster, especially if you have Venus in your hand. You can do like quite a bit with just that. But TD Striker is just a really good tuner. Next up, Tour Guide of the Underworld to 3. Okay, she didn't need to be at 2. With Sangan gone, she didn't need to be at 2 anymore. Good thing she's gone to 3 because now can run an extra tour guide and not have to use draw into 2 tour guides and then go to severe disadvantage. Another one that's like the limit was pointless. Constellar Ptolemy M7. Didn't need to go to 1. Pleiades was the problem. This card wasn't. This card's still really good. But Pleiades is the problem card. Honestly, I'm kind of glad, but I'd rather see this card go to 3 and then Pleiades to 1, because I hate Pleiades. And next up, I'm in cheer with this for my Fire Fist deck. Fire Formation Tanky to 3. Went to 2 for 1 format. I'm guessing because Dragon Rulers were a thing, people weren't playing Fire Fist. So this limit seemed to be kind of pointless for most of the decks. For most of the decks that play it, since no one's running Fire Fist, no one's running Bujin. And, well, we lost Spirit, so Spirit went to 1 for us, and Rooster went to 1 for the OCG. But OCG doesn't have the same list, so disregard that completely. But with Spirit at 1, people aren't playing 3-axis, and I don't think people see the power of 4-axis Fire Fist. I love 4-axis Fire Fist. It's my favorite deck. I love playing it. It's just... Overall, I'm happy with this ban list. I don't have to deal with Dragon Rulers anymore. Dragon and these aren't a problem. My zombies are good. My D heroes will be good. My Fire Fist will be good. I'll be able to make my Spellcaster deck again. I think we're just in for a really good and different format. I'd just be interested in seeing what tops. Because, well, Dragon and these and Dragon Rulers, and I don't know if Spellbooks will play much, but I think I'm going to start posting duel videos after I get back from Christmas vacation, so that won't be for another few weeks. So I'm going to look forward to having some real fun duels. So, excuse me. Until then, guys, this is Dragonfire signing off, and I'll see you all next time.